So here's another thing that I do with my recycled dirt. These were some pots that we had some little carrots in, and they were tired, so it was time to retire them. But I'm going to recycle the potting soil in it for use in some of our other outdoor pots and maybe even some of our outdoor beds instead of dumping it straight into my compost. We pulled all the carrots that were left out of there and harvested the tops and the carrot off of them. The roots are out, and it's basically just the soil that we use to pot those up in. This is just an old bar table that I had that had a wooden top on it, and I took flat expanded metal, welded it in from the bottom as the new top, and I've got one of those garden totes or totes that you can buy at the hardware store for storage that I use for my soil mix, and I'm just going to dump the pots straight onto my top and let it be strained through there, falling into the bin below, just to kind of recycle some of my potting soil. That's a pecan, and I'm sure the one of the squirrels that we have running around here transferred it to this pot at some point. And you can see this still has some roots in it, but that's fine. There's still some good viable soil in this mix that we can reuse. Just throw that back there and maybe one of those squirrels can find it that's been running around here frantic looking for it. They're like, where did I bury that nut? And yeah, we could just go buy more soil, and that's fine. I do that as well, but why not reuse this? Yeah, a lot of times what happens when we're reusing this soil, we found when we were trying to like maybe pot up some new seeds, there may be things in here uh, like rogue cucumber seeds or something like that that we don't necessarily want coming up with whatever we're potting up seed wise, and then all of a sudden you've got all these strange plants in your pots that you didn't plant, and it's like, well, what is that? We've had a lot of we did a lot of petunias last year from seed and from plugs, and we've found this year in some soil that we tried to reuse that a lot of the plants that are coming up in those are actually petunia plants. And you can see got a lot of the bark and chunks and roots and things like that out of this, which is what I wanted to do. This table, it's just an outdoor work table. Primarily I use it for the garden, but I also use it a lot of other times to work on different projects and things like that that I may be doing outside. Big piece of wood. And yeah, this takes time, but whatever. Just going to throw that back there because I'm about to till back there. Last year we planted pumpkins back there, and they did quite well. So at some point I'll come along and till all that in and till it under and get it ready for our pumpkin seeds, which we've got on the schedule coming up pretty soon. most of that will dry up and fall on through there, and we won't worry about it. Then when I get my bins full, I just take them back out and put them over here in my area with the lid on them and reuse the soil. So that's primarily just a bunch of old roots and stuff there. But this flat expanded metal, it makes it easy to do this. It's not like the true expanded metal where it's kind of turned up on its edge. But, and this bar table is at the perfect height for me to work, so I like it for an outside work surface.